Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2. Last time we started to explore more of the game and we found our friend Yoshi. So now with Yoshi in hand, let's go ahead and continue exploring more of the galaxy that he came from, Yoshi Star Galaxy. So we can go ahead and continue on here in the world map, but for now, let's head back and get the other power star that we're missing here in Yoshi Star Galaxy. So heading on back to this area, our next power star is Spiny Control. So we're introduced to a familiar enemy in the Mario universe, Spinies, and we're also introduced to Lakitus as well. So these little enemies will be flying in the air on their little cloud, and they'll be dropping these Spinies on us, which we can't really do much to hurt Spinies in this game. They hurt us if we try to do any kind of attack. If we try to spin jump them, if we try to attack them by kicking or by jumping. It doesn't matter what you do as Mario, they're gonna hurt. But with Yoshi on the other hand, these guys don't really stand too much of a chance because we can go ahead and use our tongue to flip them over, and then we can go ahead and eat them, using them basically as a weapon of our own. So we can fire them off like a bullet, and we can break open these little crystal barriers here that are holding some different things. Like for example, the one we just broke open now, it houses us a bonus event. And this one's kind of difficult because you have to eat all these Goombas and kill them really quickly. And it's not the easiest thing to do, especially when you lose track of these guys, so you gotta be moving to get all these Goombas and then your 1-ups. Oh no, Yoshi, come back, Yoshi. Yoshi, please. Well, I lost Yoshi. That's bad. Luckily, we can get him back because he's right here on the same planetoid that we're on, but that just sucks. We just lost him as soon as we got him, too. It was like maybe a minute and a half or so we had him. That's all the time Yoshi had to really shine. That kind of sucks. But now, let's just go ahead and just make our way through here. That bonus level was really hard to get, so I'm not too surprised that I failed that bonus. So we'll just move on. We don't really need the lives. We have more than enough right now. And speaking of which, we can get one more over here, but I really don't find it worth it. And Yoshi, please don't fall off the edge. Thank you. I wasn't expecting to get hit by a Spiny trying to explain, hey look, one up near the volcano. But, of course that's gotta happen, right? If you're too careless, stuff like that will happen to you, and that was a little careless. I will admit that right now. That was not the best thing to do. So I'll just get rid of this Lakitu. I don't really need him. We can go ahead and attack him again with our tongue, which doesn't really do anything. It's just kind of a fun thing to do. But we want to go ahead and shoot that middle crystal there because that houses the Luma that we need. So we could get the other two broken over for star bits, but I don't really want those. Right here, I want to go ahead and shake my Wiimote once again and fall into this planetoid because you don't need to go here at all. There's nothing really of importance, but in this area, it's a nice little bonus, basically. You can go ahead and collect yourself some more coins, some more star bits, and also some 1-ups. So that was a nice little jump. I wasn't expecting that to happen. But there we go. Got ourselves a 1-up just from coming from the center area. But I want to go ahead and jump over to this other planetoid here on the side, get ourselves a red mushroom, expanding our health to 6. Now we're good to get out of here. As long as I can get into Launch Star, that is. Seriously, sometimes it's so hard to jump into these launch stars when you're on those small planetoids because the gravity just goes haywire. It's really hard to really focus where you're going when the gravity is just kind of wherever since the planet's so tiny. That's the only time the gravity mechanic in the Mario Galaxy games to me kind of get disorienting. It's on the small planets. Those small ones are just kind of hard to control. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's move on to our final area here in this world. And we want to go ahead and make our way up using the flower to fight our second boss of the game, which is just a giant Lakitu who's really upset for some reason. Not sure why, but he's got his reasons, I guess. So, this guy's cloud, it's not just purple to be different, but it's also electrified too, so you don't want to get hit by that thing. If you get hit by the lightning from that cloud, it's gonna hurt a lot, for obvious reasons. It's lightning. Lightning hurts. But trying to aim with these Spinies is kind of the hard thing, because you aim by where you point. So, if you don't have the best aim in the world with the pointer, you're not going to be able to aim all that easily with those Spinies as well. So, you gotta make sure you have some pretty spot-on aim. The arrow only really helps you so much from Yoshi's mouth, so that is something that I can find a little bit hard about the Spiny boss fights, which, you know, this doesn't really happen too often with the Spinies in a fight, but sometimes trying to make those precise shots, I don't know. It's just not something I can really do all that reliably. But now that he's in his little rage mode here, I'm kind of waiting for him to do his thing. And he's going to laugh there for a moment, sure, but I need him to get closer. And now he's getting upset. You don't want to shoot your Spiny right now because he's out of range. And he's also using his electricity, which will destroy them too. So I want to go ahead and wait until... Oh, dang, I was hoping that would have been it. But you can go ahead and get this guy when he stops for a second during this phase. This is the hardest part, obviously, when you have to hit that third hit. Because he's moving all over the place. And, oh, the cutscene just saved me! Oh, man, I'm lucky. I don't know where it's going to put me, though. Oh, my God, I am hanging on this edge. I think I'm dead. Yeah, oh, no, no. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Well, guess who gets to do that fight again? That was a way easier fight. One shot. It's all it took for each one of those phases. My first shot's all it took. Yet, the previous fight, he just had to kill me the second he died too. He couldn't live with dying himself. He had to take me with him. He just wanted to do that double kill. Ugh. That's so dumb. That has never happened to me before. So, of course, it's gotta happen while recording. The Let's Player's curse, people. It never stops. Alright, so there we go. We got our next star here. The second star in Yoshi Star Galaxy. So, now we can go ahead and move on to another world because there's nothing else to do in that galaxy. So, let's move on. Here we need a certain amount of stars to move forward, and we have more than enough. I believe you just need 2 power stars to move forward here. And we have 4, so that's double the amount. But we want to go ahead and talk to this thing here. This Luma, he's special. You'll see him appear on the world map from once in a while. And if you go ahead and talk to one of these guys, you'll go ahead and feed him a bunch of star bits, which is why you need to collect as many of these things as you can. Looks like you found a Hungry Luma. Hope you got a stack of star bits, because those guys can eat. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Got any tasty star bits I can snack on? So hungry. Feed me delicious star bits. I need to chow on 300. Then I'll transform. So you want to go ahead and point one of these guys and just feed him star bits. Feed him until he's pretty much ready to pop. That's the stuff. Oh, so full. I think I'm about to transform. So if you feed a Hungry Luma enough star bits, they'll actually transform into a whole new planet, or galaxy in this case, for you to explore. Hungry Lumas you won't just be finding on the world map, so that's why they can transform into a planet. If you find them to a specific level, you'll need to feed them some stuff to transform, but it's a little bit different how it works in the levels, and we'll talk about that once we run into one of the Hungry Lumas in a stage. But for now, we unlock this level here to explore in the world map, so let's go ahead and do so. Here in Flip Swap Galaxy, we only have 1 star to collect. Think before you shake. And this is probably one of the harder levels in Mario Galaxy 2. Which of course that means we just gotta put one of our harder levels in the first world of the game. So, you know, that makes sense. But this level here, Think Before You Shake, that name pretty much just tells you what you need to do. You need to think before you do your spin attack in this game here, because if you spin at the wrong time, these platforms are going to flip and you're going to die. So every time you do a spin attack here, these platforms are going to move. So you got to be very careful about your movement here in the stage. So what I like to do is I like to go ahead and use my spin as a safety precaution instead of something you're always going to rely on. So a lot of times you're going to see me long jump here, because long jumping is going to get you pretty far enough that you don't have to worry about doing the spin attack, while at the same time you can go ahead and still recover by doing your spin. So there is that. And here I'm going to go ahead and spin, and let's see if we can make a long jump to this blue platform. Yes, we can. And let's get our comet medal. Now let's wait for this spawned in chain jump to disappear, because those things will spawn in at specific points and at specific times. So if you know the timing, you can go ahead and avoid them. And I thought for sure I was going to get hit by electricity there. I got lucky. And let's go ahead and do a spin jump here. Let's wait for the lightning to disappear. And there you go. We made it to the end. So that's the level. As long as you're careful with your spins, you can go ahead and clear that with no problems whatsoever. Just mainly use your spin attack in that level as a safety precaution instead of something you do every time you jump. Because if you do that attack every time you jump, you're probably gonna die. And that gimmick we've seen in other Mario games after the Galaxy series, because after Galaxy 2, we've seen that in games like Super Mario 3D World as well, so it's an interesting level mechanic that you see a couple times in the Mario series after this. You brought back a Star Bunny. Know the one thing in the Galaxy cuter than one of those? Nothing, that's what. Did it get you on that one? Well, it looks to me like that cute critter wants to tell you something. So we never really talked to that space bunny there in the level, but if you did, he would have just told you, this is how you do a spin jump. So you jump and then spin. But we can go ahead and talk to him now, and as long as he's not jumping, go ahead and actually get the talk prompt. And he pretty much just tells you to shake the Wii remote while you're in midair, and then you can go ahead and do a spin jump. The same thing he pretty much told you in that level too. And it gives you a much higher jump. So yeah, that's definitely something we're gonna do. So let's see, what do we get? We get the 1-up? Hey, we got the 1-up. Well, that makes up for the life I lost against that boss earlier. Seriously, that was just a really terrible way to die. Was not expecting that at all. I think we have time for one more star, so let's go ahead and make our way back to the helm of the ship and make our way to the next level. So first off, let's go ahead and grab some star bits here on the world map, because the more star bits we get, the better. And let's head to our next galaxy of the game, Spin Dig Galaxy. So as the name implies here, we're going to be spinning a lot and we're going to be digging a lot. And we're going to be digging right into Dig-a-Leg's planet. So in this level, we actually have a new power-up we can go ahead and explore. And it's new to the Mario series as well. It's that power-up right there on screen that we just saw. So we'll go ahead and explain what that does once we actually grab it. But for now, let's fly on into this galaxy. So here, we can go ahead and destroy these little moles by jumping on them. But let's try to avoid these things for now and grab our power-up. This is the spin drill. If we shake the Wii remote, we will be drilling through the ground. Keep in mind with the spin drill though, you need to have a non-solid surface like the dirt here, for example, to drill through. If you don't, then you're just going to bounce off it. So any metal, for example, you're not going to be drilling through. So keep that in mind with the spin drill. So let's go ahead and drill right here. And that'll give us a bunch of coins. And I mean a lot of coins. There's more coins in Galaxy 2 than there were in the first Galaxy game by a long shot. And they actually do have a purpose. The main thing with the coins is you want to go ahead and collect one whenever you lose health, because 1 coin equals 1 bar of health. I like this guy's little comment when you get up here. Ack! How'd you get up here? Like he's so surprised you're able to drill through the planet. Keep an eye out for other Lumas ahead. Try to find them too. So now that we pretty much gained that Luma a heart attack, let's go ahead and use his innards to fly away, which is really dark when you think about it. These Lumas pretty much only have one purpose in life, and that's basically to convert themselves to some kind of star. And that makes me feel sad for these guys, but that's the destiny that they chose, so it makes sense. Let's drill back through this planet here. We got ourselves a common metal of the area, so that's good. Right here, I think I want to go ahead and drill this point. Okay, no, I was wrong. It's in between these two structures. I think I want to drill here, actually. Because this is a little bit of a maze, actually. It doesn't really look like much of a maze, but you need to figure out the right pathway to choose here. And that will get you to the other Luma up ahead here. Whoa, where'd you come from? More Lumas are waiting for you up ahead. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into this launch star and fly away. Now, this one we have another bonus game we can go ahead and do. You know what? Let's give her a hand at this one. I want to go ahead and see if I can redeem myself from that Yoshi minigame from earlier. So, here we have a rainbow star, so yeah, we're definitely getting it. Normally, when there's a rainbow star in one of these bonuses, I'm usually guaranteed to get the lives. The only way I could screw this up is if I just jump off the edge. Because these are so easy to do, I swear. Whenever you have rainbow star, it's a freebie life. Or in this case, a freebie 3 lives. And plus it gives you plenty of time to collect coins and star bits too. Oh, there you go. That was easy. So let's just go ahead and continue making our way forward on this planet. And this is a short little planetoid you're on, because all you really need to do is just make your way over to here, and that's it. Because, as you see, this Luma's like, wait up, because he wasn't expecting to get here so quickly. In fact, I don't even know where he came from, because I've never seen him anywhere on the planet. He just kind of comes out of nowhere. So use him to get to the next planet, and here I need to find one of those spin drills. I mean, I could just kind of long jump my way up there or triple jump, but we're gonna go ahead and use the spin drill instead, because if you do so, you go inside the planet, which gives you a crap ton of coins. I don't really need all of these, so I'm just gonna ignore most of the coins. And let's go ahead and make our way over to the next planet, which right here we meet a familiar face from the first Galaxy game. This here is Captain Toad. It's you, Mario, right? Like our new ship? It's called a Star Shroom. We're shoving off soon. Oh yeah, I forgot to introduce myself. I found this nifty headlamp, so I'm now the Toad Brigade Captain. There's a pretty scary monster just past here. Be careful. So yeah, you'll be seeing Captain Toad once in a while here. And he's just kind of here trying to help out, and he does his best. But we want to talk to this blue Luma because go ahead and transform your star bits here into currency. So you can either buy a 1-up if you don't have enough lives already, or one of those red shrooms for a life shroom. That's what they're actually called. These are life shrooms. So we'll go ahead and convert 30 star bits to a life shroom. I don't really need it, but once you hit buy, you're kind of locked into buying something. And if I need to buy, I'm going to go ahead and get myself those extra hits. I don't need any more lives. I got over 20. I think I'm good. Let's go ahead and take on the boss here of this level. And this guy, he's pretty fierce. But at the same time, if you know where the drill, you can beat this guy pretty quickly. So with Digga Legs here, you want to go ahead and avoid his attacks. But if you drill into his metal portions, you'll just bounce right off them. So keep that in mind. As soon as you hit him, you need to move away as fast as you can. So what I like to do is I want to just drill through the surface after he attacks right away. Doing so gets me pretty far away from him and pretty safe. That this guy jumps around a lot here. I'm waiting for him to kind of stop what he's doing. He's going to drill down again to unleash another enemy. And now he should flip, revealing his weak point. So let's go ahead and drill out of here and get the safety. And now we just have to hit him one more time and he is dead. So now he's going to start attacking us with 3 enemies, and oh, unfortunately I lost my spin drill. I guess this gives me a good time to talk about this. With the spin drill, this is not a permanent power-up, so when you get hit with this thing, you unfortunately lose it, and you have to get another one. So I have to wait for these things to kind of spawn back into existence, unfortunately. And oh, come on, I got blindsided there. Like I said, this is one of the easier fights because you can kind of just whip through it quickly. And I'm just having the hardest time right now because I keep on getting blindsided. So, dragging this out. So let's just go ahead and drill through the surface because, you know, it's safer. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm having a horrible time with bosses today. Why? I'm having such a horrible time fighting things. Alright, so let's just drill through, beat him. Thank you. It really shouldn't have been that difficult. He's not that hard to avoid, because as long as you keep your distance, Digga Legs there most likely just won't touch you. The only thing you have to worry about is his little drill friends, but even then, those are easy to avoid, so I just had a really terrible time with this boss today. Same for the boss earlier in Yoshi Star Galaxy. I'm just not very good with bosses, I guess. I might need to go practice some boss fights. But there we go. We got that power star, and with that, we got ourselves a new power-up to use as well. So that's a good thing. We'll be seeing more of the spin drill later in this game as well. We're not just going to be seeing it once and we're done. Spin drill is used a good amount of times in Galaxy 2. So now we unlock 2 more galaxies we can go ahead and explore, but we're not going to go there just yet. We're going to get the other power stars we can in Spin Dig first. Oh, one of my little guys is back. I was wondering what happened to the little fella after he fell off. He built a ship to get back, huh? That's my crew for you. Those guys are all friends of yours, right? If you ever want to visit that ship, you can get there with the warp pad, which is conveniently in your ear. So let's go ahead and take that warp pad. Let's first see what we're gonna get. We're gonna get a mushroom, or we're gonna get a star bit. Star bit, rip off. All right, let's go ahead and make our way to Mario's right ear here on the ship. We can go ahead and visit the starship that Captain Toad built, along with his Luma friend. And let's go ahead and just see what these guys have to say. First things first, they give us a 1-up, so how nice of you guys giving us some extra lives. Hi Mario, we're at the Toad Brigade. Our goal is to find Power Stars and save Princess Peach. Worry not, because we got it all under control. This mission is child's play for the Toad Brigade. Let's go ahead and talk to Luma and see what he did to help him out. When that monster did us in, I fell to the ground in front of that castle. Your friends wanted to help you find all the power stars. So we Lumas all put together and built the ship to get them here. So there you go. These Toads just wanted to help Mario out so much that they were wanting to explore space. And in order to do so, they kind of needed a starship to do it. So, those are some nice Lumas helping out our friends back at the Mushroom Kingdom. How nice of them. But now with that all said and done, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode with that. So, next time on Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2, we'll finish off exploring the Spin Dig Galaxy and go from there. I'll see you guys next time.